This is Sid Horror Review. I'm Cine-Kill.
I'm Syke-O.
And today we're reviewing Train to Busan.
Train to Busan is about a father and daughter relationship, is which I really love the film. And the father is a workaholic. He's always getting that money. And he always wants to provide for his daughter. That's all he wants to do, but by doing that, he doesn't get to spend enough time with her, so he neglects her.
Got to be there.
So he wants to make her happy, and because her birthday is coming up, and he gives her a birthday wish. And her wish is to see her mom in Busan. So the movie is about them taking the train to Busan. But unfortunately, she wants to go to Busan when a zombie outbreak occurs. And this being a foreign film, they kind of took it to another level of more zombie movies that we don't see in America a lot. And they did a real good job. This is one of my favorite foreign films. They escalated my expectations. I heard a lot of good things about it. It was one of the first movies that I saw, and it was on Netflix, believe it or not.
Still is.
That it didn't have any English at all, so I was reading. But I said, you know what? I hate those movies.
I don't even know how to read, spell, or write, or do math.
So what did you like about the movie?
What I liked about the movie, they got straight to it. They didn't waste time. There was no, oh, we're going to build up and then it's craziness. The movie is probably, what, about 90 minutes? A little bit over that?
It's 2 hours.
Is it?
Yeah.
Either way. In 30 minutes, stuff is already jumping off. And I like that. They weren't building it. They got straight to the point. And I appreciated that a lot. What did you like about the movie?
I like the movie. Again, y'all should know, I'm a father. I feel like it was so much family love in that movie. It's probably one of the most family loves I've seen in a horror film.
And not just based on the father and the daughter. It was other people on the train as well.
Most definitely. It's like the connection, it was very real. It was very real. You had good people, you had bad people. I loved every single character in that movie. Every single character was genuine, and it was just awesome. They did an excellent job with that movie.
And believe it or not, besides the zombies, there was an actual villain, which I liked because what it showed was, it showed that people tend to panic, how people react when craziness happens, and that panic, and then people go into pack mentalities and stop thinking for themselves or making smart decisions. They go by the one person they feel is the leader, but really isn't the leader.
Yeah, it did a great job overall with the film. I really loved it. What didn't you like about the film?
That same pack mentality. Like, you just follow this one guy, and I'm like, but you haven't... you're not proving your worth, sir. Like, you're just not proving your worth. And I'm not going to say no more because I don't want to spoil it for anybody who's looking. But it's definitely on Netflix, and it is worth a watch. It's definitely worth a watch.
So you don't hate the movie because of that character in the movie?
Of course.
Shit. The shit.
That doesn't make
And I'm not saying I hate the movie.
No,
I don't like that portion of it.
You don't like that part of the movie. To be honest with you, that's one of my favorite parts of the movie is the villain that she's referring to. What I didn't like about the movie was that I had to put the English
Without my options, I can't read.
subtitles on. That's what I didn't like
I
about the
enjoyed
movie.
it.
So I mean I read it the first time I watched it, but I ended up buying the DVD Blu-ray just so I didn't even have to. My kids could watch it. They didn't even have to read the daggone subtitles because my kids would be like,
That's good for when they snatch it off Netflix. You can still watch it.
Basically. So I definitely enjoyed the movie that much. I'm definitely giving this We Survived a survival rating. One of the best films. And like I said, it's worth buying. So
I'd give it survive. I'd survive it. I would, because I was a little apprehensive because sometimes when you hear about zombie movies, it's like, okay, it's gonna be a bunch of the same stuff, and it really wasn't, and I like that. So I'd survive it because I was like, you know what, there's not too many twists into it, but it's enough to keep you going. And there's definitely a person you like, yeah, I like him, I like the way he did that, and people like me, and I don't really like that person, but it gave enough of the story, which is what I enjoyed, because the story got straight to it and it kept the theme going, and it really kept it close to how I feel like if that was to really happen, how people would react.
One last thing I want to say about this movie is that it's one of the few, actually I can't even think of that many horror films that it grabbed my heart. And I don't know if it's because I'm a father, but it just grabbed my heart.
Sensitive.
And it just, I almost shed a tear in that movie. I ain't gonna lie, I did. I cried. That's
That
one of the
man
movies-
cried.
I cried in Bambi and this movie. This is the only movie
Bambi,
I
I
cried
laughed.
in. You know, so yeah, you definitely crazy. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later.